For fuck's sake, man. For fuck's sake. What happened? I don't know, like my router just decided to off itself. Like straight up. Like I'm not even joking. I don't know what happened. Like everything, like straight up, my router just died. Everything went out. Like it was so bizarre because I've got like first time I've got kicked out of my Wi-Fi. And after I've tried to log back into my Wi-Fi, I've reconnected and immediately I've got kicked out again and I freaking... yeah. Like I've literally just lost the freaking network. Like the network disappeared from my Wi-Fi list. Maybe an update. Mine does it too at the most inconvenient times. Yeah. Ghosts, I tell you. No. This is the last thing I lack in life. Just being haunted by ghosts. I hate it. Bro. I haven't had that happening to me in a while. Like straight up, I've used to have like a better case. Better than being ghosted by hounds. God damn it. Yeah, better than being ghosted by hounds. But I hate it so much. Yeah. Hi Listerberry, got Evie here, how are you? Hope everything is going. I think this is the first Instagram, so hope you find a comfy corner here. How are you? I've tried to actually today play some more Kazan First Berserker. Well, it's First Berserker and Kazan, but whatever. And I have to say, I've had to rage quit. It's not my day to play rage games. Also, drawing armor was never my thing, but I kind of like drawing armor now. I think I'm going to leave out the side like this. I tried Darkest Dungeon too, man, that game is so complicated. Yeah, I've played Darkest Dungeon 1, but when I was trying to play Darkest Dungeon 2, I was like, I tried. I've put it wrong. When I've watched Darkest Dungeon 2, before I've tried playing Darkest Dungeon 2, so before I'm playing, I wanted to watch the game to understand how it works, and I swear I was dumbfounded. I just couldn't understand what's going on there. I feel like it's more problematic than the first one. It's like overwhelming with 500 different things, yeah. But you know, like in first game, you could get used to so many things. You could actually get used to so many things. 2 is like throwing you to deep waters. First game was simple, yeah. This is what happens when you are allowing, when you are giving someone a possibility to actually create a better genre, right? Because let's say it, first genre was like first game created new genre of games. There you go, like Souls like turn-based games. Also, I feel like the torch in second game is much more pesky, if that's the right word to use it. It's like it's giving you way less light than what was going on in the first one. Like in first game, you could allow yourself for a little. Well, the first one was something. First one was definitely better, in my opinion. But I'm a casual player, so yeah. Maybe I'm just saying this because I don't know better. But yeah, today was definitely not the day for me to play Kazan. The thing is that I'm not playing Kazan constantly. I'm having breaks from this game, and I'm always like in this stage where I kinda know what's going on, I kinda know how to play this game, but I suck at it. Because like I don't have the skill curve, right? Because I'm always in the same step. Like I don't make long enough breaks to forget how to play the game, but I'm making long enough breaks to not progress with my skills in the game. That's wrong. That's wrong. Wrong. Okay, that's right. So, yeah, what's that? What happened yesterday? Nothing. Nothing happened yesterday. Why would you why would you think that something happened yesterday? I don't know. Then his internet will off itself again. Hi Cloudy Art, glad to have you here. How are you? Hope everything's going. I think this is the first time around, so hope you find a comfy corner here. How are you? Watch the VOD. I mean, I was tired and my social censorship in brain didn't work, and I wanted to say something awkward. I wanted to say something, but my brain was like, don't. And then everyone was bullying me to say what I wanted to say. And I was so embarrassed, actually, to say it. Is my internet working? Yes, it is. I'm scared. Who was that? My mom, who don't know that I'm streaming, apparently. I see, yeah. That fabric bunching looks really nice. Thanks, Mana. Thanks. What happened in the VOD? What happens in the VOD? I mean, it's just nothing. I'm just getting embarrassed and, you know, we are laughing. Everyone says, come on, say it, go on, say it, right? And then that's it. He was being bullied and you weren't. How do you visualize the falls and where they lie? Is it just years of practicing? Yeah, I guess so. Because I can't visualize stuff. I have aphantasia. I don't have imagination, so I can't really visualize things. So it's rather like idea that, hey, there are like points, right? Like you have points on the clothing, and like stuff are going to go towards that point, and everything is going to like wrap up. There are also roles of different folds, like for example diaper fold with 2 pinches like this. He can defend himself. Yeah. Yeah, I can. So for example, he tried. I'm being called out now again. So basically you have like 2 points where the cloth is being pulled up. That's where I have issues. The logical rules of clothing falls. I obviously know how clothes work, but drawing them feels different. So basically you want to think that there are always like some kind of points where something lies on. Hi, True Holy Bob, got to be here. How are you? Hope Ryan is going. I think this is the first instance round, so hope you find a coffee corner here. How are you? Hell yeah, just in time for a nice little tutorial. So basically for the clothing, we want to consider that the clothes are very well, they have quite a freedom when it comes to that, and they are surrendering for under gravity. When you know how fabric lies, but when you draw it, it looks illogical. I'm balling here to draw as well. Please go on. Join us. So basically, when we have some kind of surface, that surface is going to be lay flat here, right? Let's say just if you drop a fabric right on top of that, it's going to be pulled up, and you are going to have around, like, let's say 8 points where the clothing is going to droop. So you can say that over here there are going to be, you know, points where the clothing is going to go. And what we see is that it actually makes sense, right? Because it's like folding up like this. It's kind of the same way how you would draw a skirt. So considering, you know, where the folds are going, there the bendings will go. Right, I was just drawing a skirt on someone. Hey, that's perfect. That's perfect. So it actually works with most of the this kind of folding works for most of the clothes. Skirts, pants, shirts, skirts, pants, just generally most of them. Also things like tablecloth and stuff. When we have a shirt, though, does it help to use a real fabric and see how it works in your hand? Yes, of course. That's like the best reference you can go for. So, considering that we know now about those like pinches, right? There are also pinches inside, right? So, like, it's not only outside, but also the clothing inside can start twirling, right? So we have, for example, a shirt. So we have like excess material is going like this, but when it goes like this, the cloth has to go somewhere, right? So it's going to start developing wrinkles, right? Like this. And also, not only that, considering that this is the point where everything pinches, right? It's going to also go onto the sleeve itself and on the rest of the shirt, like this. And considering that we have over here another pinch point, what does it do? The diaper fold that I've mentioned, right? So it's going to affect the shirt like this. And now we have nicely realistically wrinkled up shirt. Most of the time. But yeah, also we don't want to go overboard with the wrinkles because it's usually causing some, well, it's usually making things problematic. We don't want to go overboard with the wrinkles. Like for example, I did here. We want to consider the fact that wrinkles are not rare but also not often appearing. But for example, over here we have a piece of iron. It's like jabbing into the right into the clothing, right? So of course the cloth is going to rest on it, and that is going to cause the cloth to fold over here. There's also a zigzag, or even X, Y, and Z folds. So for example, X, Y, and Z is one of the more like the most used set of folds. Like this, or this, right? So those are like most used ones, and there's way more wrinkles considering like how buggy something is. X, Y, and Z is usually for the folding of like kind of like tightly connected, like kind of tight cloth around. So besides that, we also have the fact that a lot of folds are usually triangles, and considering how much you're actually bending your arm, that's how short the triangles are going to look up, right? Like this, or actually they might even be prolonged like this, right? So another thing is something I'm doing here, which is like bulky piece of clothing. This one is kinda going on about it with its own rules, but you can still detect its own thing. Those are quite how to say this? You need to use intention, not intention. You need to use fuck. How is it called? You need to kind of figure out how the clothing will go on your own, because you don't really have much rules for that. It's just like mix up and jumbled thing of the rules I've mentioned. They have tension? No, not tension. So for example, like hoodies are going to work kind of like this, and a lot of times you are going to use those triangular shape folds for a loose, thick fabric like this. There you go, that's way better folding over here. So I'm going to leave it like this, just because it's going to be a bit problematic to actually add the cape here. I'm going to add the cape on the side. So we are erasing the head. or rather the face. Kind of similarly looking portion here. All of that can be erased. It's going to go over here like this. Of course, it's going to, you know, leave some troubles to, you know, work around, wrap around. Because there's so many, like, differences in how exactly things are working here and there. Because it's back view, right? We're looking at the back view of the character. What is happening? What do you mean? What are you talking about? Zoned out? Yeah, kinda too, and I was just trying to figure out what I'm talking about in the middle of of several sentences. Sorry. So we are done with the we're done with the back view of our character. I was talking for a while about the folds. I hope the folds tutorial was understandable. The what? I've made a short folds tutorial for the clothing shop. Helpful? What year is it? 2025. And I kid you not, by an accident, I've almost said 2026. Are you okay? No, I'm not. Do you smell burnt toast? A little, yeah. Oh no. Oh no. Let me plug in my phone. So you finished that character. Oh. Oh yeah. And burst through the freaking of the character. What's the portfolio for? Character designer. Yes. The portfolio is for character designing jobs. I want to get hired as a character artist, character designer, and for that I need to make. I've got some clues. How am I supposed to do? What kind of works I supposed to make? So first I need the key visual. Our key visual is under working. here it is. It's actually... Oh, the Church of Bob made an appearance. So, yeah, I want to become a character artist. And this is the key visual. It's going to be like a summoning ritual kind of thing. I've made a lot of like planning and, you know, sketching and stuff. Yeah. There's a lot of that. Generally because I'm drawing in a very specific way, in a very difficult... My Fennec looks like Chihuahua. Oh no. Boobas, yes. So basically it's like a summoning ritual of one of the other character we've made, actually, called Lilith. So key visual as a main illustration of the portfolio. Then I need to make 3 turnarounds, which is what we are doing. This second turnaround we need 1 more, which is going to be another character called Verna, Queen of the Larvae. She's going to be a necromancy character, actually. Also, those are character designs of my characters from the game I want to make, called Necronomica, which is going to be a free-to-play gacha game, which is just going to be generally free-to-play. There will be no premium currency whatsoever. Will she be a zombie lady? More like a half human, half insectoid kind of thing. Hell yeah, wishing you the best. I know it's hard to get them jobs these days. Yeah. Yeah. Ooh, love that. So third one, Queen of Blades. So next, like third step, because like now we are making turnarounds and we need like turnaround with 2 emotes, right? So we are now making turnarounds. Later on I'm going to expand the canvas and I'm going to add the emotes. I am the swarm, yes, exactly. Third part is going to be actually expressions and poses. So like each character, I've wrote down like 2 characters actually, for Lilith and Verna. Then some dynamic posing. You could have premium currency, I believe, as a means of support, while not making it necessary at all. To be fair, I would... not necessarily. I mean, to be fair, I wouldn't necessarily think of... basically I want to like give something to the community, you know? I think like giving them a free-to-play game where they don't have to like get into like microtransactions and stuff, even though like this is one of the main things that the thing is done. Yeah, what? StarCraft E. So, well, yeah, generally I want to make that game. I'm working on a free domain series right now. Ooh, that's so cool. That's so cool. We need more free art. Yeah. Free art is definitely something. Also, to be fair, I want to make adoptables, like characters that people will be able to like, you know, draw. But like I want to ensure that people are not going to sell it, because like people like your art enough and they will be happy to support you from what I've seen. I mean, of course, but like we have also other forms of support, right? We have Ko-Fi, for example. So yeah, I want to, you know, keep everything in like friendly way. I don't want to make things invasive. Like, I really appreciate everyone that want to support me. Like commissions, Ko-fi, you know, like making, not only making commissions but also making things like like donations and stuff. Like, I think that's also a form of support. If I would, but for example, if I would make things with microtransaction, I feel like it would be way too invasive, you know. This way people have choice, because they also support me just by being here on the stream. It doesn't have to be financial support, you know. So actually, while we have expression agreeable, thank you for just being another sharing loving artist. Amen, amen, my friend, amen. So actually, another thing for the posing is like posing with like abilities, reactions after being summoned, idle animations, like how the character would stand in the game, then like exploration sketches or project process, so like variations of demons, like comparison with low rank demons or legends, right? Like LRs, experimenting with like heads, textures, or even, you know, like horns and stuff. Then like character lineups with like by like fractions. Then there's also like fan art or like, you know, test stuff of thing like, oh, if you can actually work out with the characters from other stuff. Which game? That's like the Necronomica, the game I've settled with for now. Like, I've decided to connect my portfolio with the game, right? So we are making also not only making characters for the portfolio, but we're also making character projects for the for the game itself. So like Lilith, Asgriel, Verna, all those characters are going to be parts of the games, of the game itself, allowing you to summon them too, right? And there's going to be some stuff to work with, but I think we will be Gucci. Also making like 2D animations. Plan on doing the Metroidvania or Ice? I'm planning on doing the Metroidvania. Yeah, that's the plan. The Metroidvania is something we are going to work on all together with the viewers. You have Discord? Yeah, we have an entire server. Link is in the description. But yeah, there's a long way for, you know, to work. Although a lot of those things are just sketches, you know, like exploration sketches or process. Character lineup doesn't have to be, you know, God knows how weird or anything like this. Is howling at the moon. Yeah. Hi Magic Chicken, got over here, how are you, hope everything has going? I think this is the first incident, so hope you find the coffee corner here. Hello there, General Kenobi. Sorry. Discord, I'm howling at the moon. Oh, I think Tombstone fan, I see. Yeah. Nah, no need to say sorry. Also, folks, if someone wants to, if someone wants to also make their own characters, But you need like turnaround thing. This is actually the perfect base for you. For the front view, where you have the red, this is like how thick the pelvis for women is supposed to be, because that's like the general difference between male and female, like how wide the pelvis is. So yeah, you can freely use that. Also, if you need like just the woman, there you go. Oh man, you can be sure I make yeah. So, for Verna, a demonic necromant, insectoid addons, bone elements, silhouette, tall, unnaturally elongated, men of class, are funny on the back view. Yeah, because they are like... Yeah. But this is exactly how this would go. Maybe not. Oh well. Hi wise girl, glad to have you here. How are you? Hope how's going? What's up, man? Doing good, doing good. But yeah, we have now another character. I'm not sure how we can go about with Verna, because that's supposed to be a tall character. Can stand with knees closed and feet looking forward. E. They do. So let's start drawing, shall we? So I'm going to use this as my base. We can start drawing the character, shall we? So she's supposed to like fall apart, kinda. That's the main thing. Well, I'm not sure, since she's already like buggy, why not just keep at it with the rest of the design? Why adding the, you know, rotting, falling apart add-ons to like already, you know, to the character that already has a theme going on? But I guess we can make like... Actually, I'm wondering what outfit can we give her? And what hairstyle can we give her? Because we gave him a cut to Lilith. I'm wondering about that one. Also, what outfit? I think we might need to end the stream now. You know, like push the stream to another one. Okay, yeah, because I don't really have much idea for the character besides like how the head can look like. Frozen for a bit, oof, yeah, and also the problems with the internet. I have no idea what happened. I really have no idea what happened. So yeah, today's stream is like in 2 parts, and I'm ending the second one after 46 minutes. I'm really sorry. I would make the stream longer for sure, but this is, yeah, it's been good for me. Got to hear it, got to hear it. So, folks, as always, thanks Zega, thanks Muto for being active in the chat on Twitch. Thanks Mana, Listar, Cloudy, Bob, Magic Chicken, and Wise Girl for being active in the chat on YouTube. Gonna miss you. Hey, it's okay, Bob. I'm usually doing my best to be active on my server. Quite often when there's some talk, or I see that someone is talking, I'm doing my best to join. So yeah, hey, hope to see you as always, folks. Stay creative, and I hope to see you all in the next stream. Take care and bye bye.